Hello, students. A very fresh and good morning to all of you. I hope you all are in good health and taking great care of yourself. Welcome back to our English grammar class. As you know, students, that we have started our grammar portion for term 2 syllabus, and we are doing chapter number 16, that is sentences. And I hope that you have watched the previous video related to this chapter. We already started this chapter with subject and predicate, right? Subject means the noun or the pronoun about which something is being said, or you can also consider it as the performer of the action or the doer of the action, and it could be the thing which is being affected by the action, right? And predicate is the remaining part, which is normally made up of two things, verb and object. बट इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी कि सेंटेंस में हर बार ऑब्जेक्ट होता ही होता है, ठीक है? इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी. देन वी ऑल्सो लर्नड अबाउट फ्रेज इन द प्रीवियस क्लास. फ्रेज इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स, राइट? टुगेदर इट फॉर्म्स वन यूनिट. उसका एक सेंस होता है बट नॉट कंप्लीट सेंस लाइक अ सेंटेंस, ठीक है? जैसे सेंटेंस का कंप्लीट सेंस होता है, फ्रेज का वैसे नहीं होता है, ठीक है? एंड देर आर डिफरेंट फ्रेजेस, जैसे कि नाउन फ्रेज है, वर्ब फ्रेज है, एडजेक्टिव है, एडवर्ब है, राइट? एंड व्हेन अ नाउन फ्रेज इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स प्लेइंग इन द पार्ट ऑफ नाउन, राइट? और वो एक्शन कर रहा है, परफॉर्मर है, राइट? तो वो क्या होगा? आपका सब्जेक्ट, और वो सब्जेक्ट आपका होगा नाउन फ्रेज, राइट? एंड वी हैव ऑल्सो सीन दिस एक्सरसाइज सब्जेक्ट एंड प्रेडिकेट के लिए. We have already completed this exercise in the previous video, and then we started the types of sentences, जिसके अंदर हमने दो कर लिए थे. The first one was declarative sentences. Declarative sentences are the normal sentences where you are giving some information, or it's a truth or a universal fact which we are just producing over there, right? That is a declarative sentence. It is also known as assertive sentence, as you can see here, right? And they could be positive or negative. मतलब अगर उसका मीनिंग नेगेटिव होता है then it could be a negative sentence, and if doesn't have any negative meaning, that means it would be a positive sentence, right? And we also need to remember that declarative sentences ends with full stop. Now let's move on to interrogative sentences. That was also completed in the previous video. We'll just go through it. Interrogative sentences means questions. Okay? When we ask questions, that becomes your interrogative sentence. Two types के होते हैं. एक होता है yes no वाले और दूसरे होते हैं WH वाले. Yes no means when you ask something, you might get the answer in yes or no. For example, are you hungry? Yes, I am. Can you sing? Yes, I can. Or no, I can't. Right? It could be both. And in this, we also learned about the formation, जिसमें हम auxiliary verb पहले use करते हैं और उसके बाद हमारा subject आता है. And in the same way, when we answer, at that time, उल्टा हो जाता है. We first write the subject and then our auxiliary verb. For example, are you hungry? Over here, we have only one verb, that is are. Right? So that is the मेन वर्ब और ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब ओवर हियर, जिसको हमने पहले ले लिया. उसके बाद आ गया हमारा सब्जेक्ट, राइट? एंड हंग्री इज नॉट अ वर्ब. लेट मी जस्ट कंफर्म इट दैट इट इज नॉट अ वर्ब. ओके, इट्स जस्ट अ स्टेट, ठीक है, कि भूख लगी है करके, ठीक है? कैन यू सिंग? डू यू लाइक द जलेबीज? एंड येस, यू ऑल्सो नीड टू रिमेंबर वन इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग regarding questions, that if the sentence does not have an auxiliary verb, मतलब वो नॉर्मली बी वाले वर्ब्स होते हैं, और हमने पढ़ा हुआ है जब टेंसेस पढ़े थे हमने, बी वर्ब्स कौन से होते हैं? इज, एम एंड आर, विच वी नॉर्मली यूज़ फॉर प्रेजेंट टेंस, एंड वी यूज़ वॉज एंड वर फॉर पास्ट टेंस. उसके अलावा ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स में आते हैं विल, शैल, कैन, कुड, माइट, जो मॉडल्स है, ठीक है, वो आते हैं. लेकिन मान लो अगर उसमें से कोई भी वर्ब्स नहीं है, ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब नहीं है, देन वी हैव टू यूज़ डू और डज. डू और डज हम यूज़ करते हैं प्रेजेंट टेंस के लिए, जिसमें डू हम यूज़ करते हैं आई, यू, वी एंड दे के साथ, और डज यूज़ करते हैं हम लोग थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर, दैट इज़ ही, शी एंड इट के साथ. ठीक है. सो वी आर गोइंग टू यूज़ दोज वर्ड्स फॉर मेकिंग क्वेश्चंस व्हेन वी डू नॉट हैव एनी अदर ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब इन द सेंटेंस. ओके. एंड टैग क्वेश्चंस भी हमने सीखे हैं, जैसे कि यू आर कमिंग विथ अस, आरंट यू. सो व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू ओवर योर स्टूडेंट्स, यू नीड टू रिमेंबर कि जब हम क्वेश्चन टैग लिखते हैं एट दैट टाइम, अगर आपका वर्ब जो है या जो आपका सेंटेंस है अगर वो पॉजिटिव में है तो आपका टैग नेगेटिव होगा, और अगर आपका सेंटेंस या वर्ब नेगेटिव है देन योर टैग वुड बी पॉजिटिव. ओके. एंड ओवर देयर यू वुड बी यूजिंग योर ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब एंड अलॉन्ग विथ इट द सब्जेक्ट. अभी ये आपको ध्यान रखना है कि व्हेन वी हैव अ प्रोनाउन इन द सेंटेंस वी आर गोइंग टू यूज़ द सेम. बट अगर सेंटेंस में प्रोनाउन नहीं है और नाउन है, ठीक है, जैसे कि ये वाला सेंटेंस, पोस्ट was not in the room, was he. So here we have used a pronoun for post, which is a subject. Okay. So remember that. So I hope that you are clear till here, and we have also seen the WH questions, मतलब जो begin होते हैं who, which, what, why, when, whom, whose, where and how से. ठीक है. Now today we would be doing two more types. First one is exclamatory. So let's see that. Exclamatory sentences are used to express some emotions or force in your language, and they are used to express surprise, anger or excitement, and they always end up with exclamatory sign. Exclamatory sentences हम क्या क्यों यूज़ करते हैं? To show our emotions and feelings. हमारी जो emotions है, feelings है, हम normally facial expression से बता सकते हैं, facial expression से. Okay. But at the time of writing, how would you show that? So for showing those emotions and expressions, or to put emphasis on something, right, we are going to use exclamatory sentences. और वो कौन कौन सी चीज़ें express कर सकता है? Your surprise, anger, happiness, excitement, sadness, right? There are many emotions जिसको हम express कर सकते हैं through exclamatory sentences. And it always ends with exclamatory sign. You need to remember that also. Okay. For example, we were supposed to go to Grand Canyon. So here the exclamation is used to show anger. वो टोन होना चाहिए आपका, ठीक है, वो टोन पर डिपेंड करता है. ये I got A+ on my maths test. So over here to show your happiness and excitement, we are going to use exclamation mark. What a beautiful voice you have. Here you are showing your admiration for something. How clever are you? Sorry, you are. So here again you are showing an appreciation to somebody, right? So for that also you are using exclamatory sign. Now you can see over here a simple statement जिसको हम exclamatory में turn कर सकते हैं. For example, you have such a beautiful voice. That is a normal declarative sentence you can say. अगर आपको emphasize करके बोलना है तो आप क्या बोलोगे? What a beautiful voice you have. और उसके बाद exclamation mark लगाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? You are very clever. That is a statement. And how clever you are. That is your exclamatory sentence. Now, when are you going to use what or when are you going to use how? ठीक है. हम exclamatory sentences में ज़्यादातर ये दो words use करते हैं, what और how. तो वो कब use करना है? We place the main adverb or adjective right after it. And the second thing is the second adverb or adjective in the sentence is dropped, such as such and very in the sentences above. Everything else remains same. If you see this sentence over here, students, you have such a beautiful voice, right? So beautiful is an adjective over here, और उसके साथ एक adverb है जो है such, right? सो यहाँ पे एडजेक्टिव को रखा गया है और एडवर्ब को निकाल दिया गया है ना. तो व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल वॉइस यू हैव. ओके. एंड इफ द सेंटेंस हैज सेकेंड एडवर्ब और एडजेक्टिव इन द सेंटेंस इट इज़ बीइंग ड्रॉप्ड. यहाँ पर भी अगर आप देखोगे यू आर वेरी क्लेवर. क्लेवर इज एन एडजेक्टिव एंड वेरी इज अगेन एडवर्ब. ठीक है. वेरी आपका एडवर्ब है और क्लेवर आपका एडजेक्टिव है. सो अगेन व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग इट you just have to remove that second adverb or adjective in the sentence, जैसे कि ये वाले में किया है how clever you are. ठीक है. You bring your main verb or you can say auxiliary verb whichever is there in the sentence. Most probably it is auxiliary verb. ठीक है. जो is am are है was were है वो सारे वो हम लास्ट में लाके उसके बाद exclamation mark रखते हैं. ठीक है. Now let's move on to imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are used to make a request, give an instruction, a warning or advice to someone. So those sentences which are used to make a request, ठीक है, किसी को plead करने के लिए या फिर instructions देने के लिए, commands देने के लिए, और a warning and advice, किसी को advice या suggestion देने के लिए. When you are doing all those things, when you are making a request or giving an instruction or warning somebody or giving advice, then the formation of those sentences would come under imperative sentences. It begins with the verb, also with please in the request. और जैसे declarative sentence होता है वैसे ही आपका imperative sentence भी full stop में ही end होगा. ठीक है. Let's see some examples over here. Please get me a glass of water. Now here, as they have placed please over here, right? इसीलिए हम इसको request में गिनते हैं because we have used the word please over there, which shows request. Do not touch the wire. That is a warning, or you can also say it's a command. Move the lid clockwise to open. So that is an instruction given over here. And charge your phone battery regularly. That is an advice. So these sentences, if you notice, they don't have a subject. किसी में भी subject नहीं है क्योंकि जब आप किसी को instruct कर रहे हो, right, तो आप उसी से बात कर रहे हो जो आपके लिए second person होगा, right, you. That is the subject in the sentence and it is obviously understood कि हम किससे बात कर रहे हैं. इसीलिए imperative sentences में subject नहीं होता है. ठीक है. Now let's see the exercises related to it. I hope that you are clear with all 4 types: declarative, interrogative, exclamatory and imperative sentences. So let's see exercise B. Based on the picture below, make 3 sentences of each kind as specified below. So here there is an image given over here. A picture. On the basis of the picture you need to make 3 sentences. Declarative के बनाने हैं, interrogative के बनाने हैं और exclamatory के बनाने हैं. और यहाँ पे information दे रखी है. I have made some. If you want you can change it according to your thinking. Okay. And accordingly आपको जिस तरह से जो sentence declarative में, बट मेक श्योर कि डिक्लेरेटिव है मतलब इन्फॉर्मेटिव होना चाहिए. इंटरोगेटिव है तो आपको क्वेश्चंस बनाने हैं. एंड एक्सक्लेमेटरी दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू पुट द एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस एंड यू हैव टू फॉर्म इट यूजिंग हाउ और वॉट. ओके. इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि हर बार हाउ और वॉट से ही एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस बनता है, बट वी कैन ट्राई टू डू दैट. सो लेट्स सी. द फर्स्ट वन इज डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंसेस. Arizona is a state in USA. That is already done for you. The second one I have written is the tourists are in the Grand Canyon National Park. Yes, it's written over there कि ये जगह कौन सी है, ग्रैंड कैनियन नेशनल पार्क है और वहाँ पे टूरिस्ट हमको दिख रहे हैं. Some of the tourists are trekking on mules. We can see that also in the image, right? The tourists are taking a break to enjoy the video. That means they have stopped over here to enjoy the beautiful view or the beautiful scene over here. For interrogative sentences, we have where are the tourists going? What is the name of that river? Yes, we can ask that also. How many tourists are traveling together? Then, where is Grand Canyon National Park located? An exclamatory sentence is how blue the water is. That is already done. How scanty the vegetation is. That is again something which is already given over here. You can see here. How dangerous the trek looks because of the steep cliff and rocky terrain. That's why the trek is quite dangerous. And if you look from above, you can make it out कि earth जो है वो थोड़ा red दिख रहा है. So we can also make an exclamatory sentence, how red the earth looks. Okay. आप अपने हिसाब से दूसरे sentences बना सकते हो. It's totally on you. Okay. Now let's see exercise C. Based on these pictures, make 5 imperative sentences. So I am going to give you this as a homework, which we would be checking it in the live class. Okay. First one is done for you. Images के basis पर बनाना है. यहाँ जो image दिया हुआ है उस हिसाब से. Stand behind the yellow line. The second one you can write, throw the waste paper in the dustbin. Right. In the same way you have to make it for this one and this 4 of them. Okay. I have already done the second for you. You have to do the rest by yourself. We would see exercise D. State whether the following sentences are assertive, interrogative, exclamatory or imperative. The first one has been done for you. So we need to decide which sentence it is. Okay. Which type of sentence it is. Sorry. Mala switched off the TV. That is an assertive sentence. Second one, which movie do you want to watch? What do you think, students, what it is? It's a question, right? So wo hoga interrogative. How smart you are. That is an exclamatory sentence. Keep off the grass. Well, that is a command. So it comes under imperative sentence. Put your toys away. That is again an instruction, you can say, or you can say it's a command. Put your toys away. That is again an imperative sentence. What a wonderful day. This is an exclamatory sentence. Next one. Please clean your room today. Now this is a request and that's why it would come under imperative sentence. I have 3 pens in my purse. This is just information, so we can write assertive or declarative sentence. Fold the paper in half. That is an again instruction and it would be an imperative sentence. Are you wearing your brother's shirt? That is a question, so it would come under interrogative sentences. Okay. Let's see the last exercise. We need to rearrange these words to make the kind of sentence specified in the bracket and add capital letter and end marks. That means the punctuation marks. Okay. The first one is scrambled and we need to rearrange. और हमको क्या बनाना है? Imperative sentence बनाना है. As you can see, it has a word please. तो ये request बनेगा. So we can write down please write your name on top of the sheet. Okay. And then we need to put a full stop over there. Let's see the second one. On the jar On the jar, place top shelf of honey. Again, we need to make an imperative sentence. So here we would be writing it. Place the jar of honey on the top shelf. Okay. Now let's see the third one. World wonderful, what a. It is an exclamatory sentences. So we would be writing what a wonderful world. And make sure to put an exclamation mark. Last one. You anything do about the Thar desert? No. So here we are going to make a question. So we would be writing, do you know anything about the Thar desert? And don't forget to put the question mark over here. Okay. So students, I hope that you are clear with the chapter and also the exercises. I would be sending you the PDF for that. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the live class. Thank you.